My 28F husband, 31M, of 6 weeks says he wants to be single. We have been together for 9 wonderful/happy years. Is this salvageable or is this the end? TLDR, I was blindsided by my partner of 9 years who suddenly wants to be single right after getting married. Sorry for how long this will be, but it is such a bizarre and unique situation it requires some context. My partner, 31M, and I, 28F, have been together for almost 9 years. We always had the best relationship, full of love and joy. We had shared visions of the future, and a very similar financial and ambitious mindset. We fought here and there, but in those 9 years we never had any major conflict. We both love each other's families and they love us. Everyone always said they were jealous of our relationship, because it seemed so effortless, and it was. We got married about 6 weeks ago, and everything leading up to that point seemed fine. We had a wonderful wedding day and both read heartfelt vows, and cried during the ceremony. I had no reason to believe anything was wrong. About 2 weeks after the wedding we started talking more about the honeymoon, which we planned to take later in the year, and other plans, and he seemed very uneasy with making future plans, started saying that we shouldn't rush and that we just got married and to take it easy. I didn't understand why, as I wasn't rushing anything, and this was the plan we had both agreed to earlier, to have the honeymoon about 7 months after the wedding. Eventually he told me that the whole marriage thing is freaking him out and he's realizing that maybe it's not something he really wanted for himself. That he's feeling weird that we've been together all through our 20s and that I'm the only relationship he has ever had, and he never had enough time to be single. He says he maybe proposed out of societal pressures and because he just felt it's what you were supposed to do. He says I'm perfect and he loves me and he just wishes that we had met 5 years later so he would have had that time to be on his own. I said those are all valid feelings, but what are the options here? It's okay to mourn the past, but we are already married. He said he had some doubts before the wedding but felt it was already too late as so many people had money in it and I was so excited about it and he didn't want to crush my dreams. In hindsight we both agreed it would have been better had he mentioned it then. We've now been discussing this for a month, no fights, we just both end up getting very emotional, have tried individual and couples therapy, and I left the house for a couple weeks just to give us both some mental space. We agreed we were still together during that time frame though. When I came back, he ended up asking for a break where we are both single for a few months, then reconvene at an agreed upon date and see where we are. I was completely shocked by this, and told him that I don't believe in that. We either figure it out together or we are broken up for good. I asked if there is anything else we can do within the relationship to try to get him to a better mental state and he said he didn't think so. He really feels the only option is for us to not be together right now. I am completely devastated and blindsided by this. I think he is going through some sort of grass is greener syndrome, where he's wondering what else is out there and mourning not being single for longer. But if he does end up going on dates and realizing that it's not as good as he thought, I don't want him to think that I will be waiting on the sidelines as a safety net. This may or may not be related. I asked him if there's someone else, he said no. But he has been spending some time with a female friend he met at the gym a couple months ago. They work out together 2-3 times a week, which I don't usually have a problem with. He's a big gym guy and very social and has had other female workout buddies before with no issues. However, he has also started spending time with her after the workout, grabbing a coffee or a meal together, and being shifty about it with me. This is new for him. While I don't think anything physical has happened, I definitely think there is some emotional cheating there and I wonder if this has impacted his thoughts at all. He swears she has nothing to do with the way he's been feeling and that he's been feeling this way for a while, which I do believe, but maybe this has intensified his feelings. He still tells me he loves me every day and is very affectionate with me. He is also apologetic about the way he feels, saying he wishes he didn't feel this way and he realizes how unfair it is to me. I cannot imagine giving up 9 years of history together, especially when we just had such a beautiful wedding that everyone was so excited to be a part of. But the way he has acted for the last month is so unlike him and doesn't seem at all like the person I have been with all these years. Is this salvageable at all?